Hi and welcome to the Wii Sports Championship live from the Living Room Arena where 8 contestants are going to battle it out to become the 2026 Wii Sports Champions. I'm Seth Poirier. Alongside me is Max Scote. Max, incredible tournament here today. 8 contestants battling out in the bracket-style tournament over 5 different sports. What's your first impression here today?
Yeah, Wii Sports is always a great background for some drama. We should see a lot of that, usually flying remotes through the TV screen, backhands to the face, and maybe a couple bloody noses. Should be a lot of fun.
Hopefully, we don't see any bloody noses here today. But, we're talking about 5 different sports, which we mentioned it before the broadcast. On one side of the bracket, a little more talent may be needed, but a lot of great players here. A couple of these contestants are, last year's 2025 world champion. Maddox is here as well with the Ari, who's the 2026 Canadian champion. So a lot of great matchups that we're going to see here today. What's your first impression of seeing how the bracket fell out?
Yeah, lots of good players on each side of the bracket. The side that they're going to play baseball in the quarterfinals is definitely the toughest route to the finals, as it is the sport with the highest skill gap in all of Wii Sports, so should be an interesting one for sure.
Yeah, 100%. And without further ado, our silent reporter for this year's World Championship, 8-time World Champion, Hall of Famer, the ultimate GOAT of Wii Sports, Carter, the Builder Hamer himself. Carter, how are you feeling today?
Doing great, man. I can't wait to get into these games. I can already hear the contestants in the background chirping each other. I think they're ready to go. It's going to be a fun night, and I can't wait to get going.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be very interesting. Carter, can you, for sport, obviously we got tennis. Can you give us a little rundown of the rules for this year's tennis matchup?
Yeah. So tennis is gonna be a best of 3 matches. There's gonna be 3 different rounds, and if they split the first 2, we're gonna go one more. And the swings, from from my research, I think it doesn't matter how hard you swing. You just want to be accurate. You want to make sure you don't miss the ball, obviously, and body position. If you're gonna be way left on the screen, it might be hard to get on the right side. So as long as you stay centered, you should be good the whole entire time.
And from your experience, obviously you've been champion 8 times in the world, 10 times Canadian champion. What's your really, your expertise when it comes to tennis? Because you played tennis quite a few times. Can you maybe give a little insight information of what you really need to do to become to win your matchup and move on to semifinals?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, tennis is a fun one. It gets you going, especially if you're playing against a good competitor too. It can get pretty long before you actually get a point. So as long as you just stay composed, you don't move too much, and you just make sure you hit the ball every single time, it gets pretty intense. So I can't wait to watch that one because that's definitely my favorite one.
Yeah, lots of good players here in this tournament. So we love to hear from those guys. Lots of good players, lots of former champions. So it's going to be really good to hear from some of our early matchups.
And that's exactly what it is. And it's interesting to see because this year we're adding the interview part. Last year we had a little bit of technical difficulties. We weren't able to really get those interviews solidified, but we will send it off to Carter Hamer himself, who will be interviewing quarterfinal number 1, Ari and Lillian, who will battle out in tennis. It will be an interesting matchup between Ari and Lillian, who are the 2026-2025 Canadian champions themselves. So send it off to Carter.
Exactly. I'll start off with the 2026 champion. How do you feel going into the match today?
I feel good. I feel confident. I've trained for this all my life. I love Wii Sports, and I'm ready to make it happen today.
That's good. You sound confident. What is your confidence level though going into this?
Well, it has been a little bit, since the last year that I've won, of course. So I'm a little bit nervous, and it's good to have all this attention on me, of course. But I'm a little nervous. But I'm still pretty confident. I think I can beat Lillian here today.
That's good. I guess we'll see. How do you feel going into the game, Lillian?
A little nervous. Ari has some big talk, but I don't know. I think I might be able to pull through. I got a little bit of confidence going for me, a little bit of practice. Feeling good.
That's good. What is the confidence level if you were rated 1 through 10?
Ooh, maybe a 7.
That's 7? Okay, that's good. Well, hopefully you guys battle out, and let's get straight to it.
Thank you, Carter, for that interview with Ari and Lillian. Max, tennis, one of those sports, you really have to be precise of where you put that ball and where it is. But you were talking about it before as well, that power is not really the main key here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Carter mentioned it too there on the sidelines. It's about timing the swing, right? You want to make sure you time it properly for the placement so you can send the ball from one side of the court to the other. You can also change the height of the bounce going to the other side by swinging low or high. So there is a technical element there. And if you want to hit that hard smash, you have to time it at the peak of the ball. So right when it's right over your head, you got to hit that so you get that white line and that power going to the other side.
Well, hopefully we'll see exactly that here today. Ari 6-2 in tennis, Lillian 4-3. They're gonna battle out here in front of us. Let's take it to the floor and see who will win the quarterfinal one, Ari or Lillian. As they get set here, we're seeing the Mii characters, Ari in the red uniform, Lillian in the yellow uniform here.
We're gonna find out.
As they get ready to start, will be best of 3 here.
We'll swap.
Yeah, it
And
should be a good one. Doubles, obviously, you want to be able to use your front players, right? Big part of that.
And we get started. Will be Lillian on the serve here for the first game. She gets it off. And off the miss bounce there, Ari will get this one and steal a first point from Lillian.
Yeah, you want to put the pressure on your opponent, right? Get it deep, make them time that hit.
Lillian with the serve. A fast serve, and that's exactly what, Max, you were talking about. Lillian ties this one right back up here.
Yep, that's what I was talking about, Seth. Making sure you time that hit perfectly.
Back and forth game here. Lillian coming right up from the defensive position, getting it over here. Nice rally. And Lillian hits that one out of play. And from that incredible rally, Max, Ari is able to get the point there.
Yeah, we talked about using the front players, right? Using those guys to throw off the rhythm of your opponent. Great job there by Ari.
And right there, Ari once more off the second bounce. Lillian was not able to return it. And Ari's one more point away from winning this first game here. And Lillian is able to come back and get that one as Ari misses that serves, Max.
Yeah, nice ace there by Lillian. Serve is always an important part of tennis.
High up it goes off the first row. Ari sends it over. That one goes out of play, but Ari decides to touch it. Max, what is that as they go to deuce?
Yeah, forcing the deuce there by a mistake from Ari. Unfortunate.
Ari hits it over, and it will be a fast one, but Lillian's able to return it. Back and forth, nice rally. Can Ari get there? She can, but Lillian returns it. And Lillian misses it, and it will be the advance to Ari. Win by 2 is what's needed here.
Yeah, advantage. Ari missed the time, the swing there.
Break point here for Ari.
This was
High it
real
goes.
athletes feel like.
And Lillian misses it. First game goes to Lillian. To Ari, sorry. Ari with the first win.
Yeah, breaks the serve there. Always good when you can get a win on when you don't have the serve. So now really can take the advantage here while having the serve.
Ari with the serve here. And she's able to get it over, and Lillian hits that one out of play.
Yeah, Lillian having a hard time returning the serves here. Let's see if she can get into a rhythm.
Lillian hitting that one over the net here. Ari sends it over, and that one will go out of play. And Ari will not touch this one as she leads here 30-0. And Ari can steal this one very quick, Max.
Yeah, again, using the front players, right? That's been the deciding factor so far in this one.
And Lillian cannot return it. And Ari is a point away from winning the first quarterfinal tennis match here on match point on Ari's serve. Lillian hits it over, and Ari with a nice move from the front, but Lillian's able to hit it back. And that one's in play, and Ari with the second set victory. She wins the first quarterfinal matchup against Lillian. We had a great one there, Max. 2026 champion wins it against the 2025 champion here. And what a game, but Ari, from the start, she had control and she had all the momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple really close calls there in that last rally. Couple balls bouncing on the line, but great job staying focused, keeping it in, and playing all the way to the end.
And we saw a lot of great tennis there. We had a couple mistakes that we seen, but it really started with how well Ari was able to put the ball in the places that Lillian was not able to get a great return on.
Yeah, absolutely. That's always the key for tennis, right? Putting the ball, making your opponent run from side to side, getting them tired, not being able to maybe get there. But using the front players, right? We talked about that before the game.
Yeah.
That was a huge advantage for Ari there.
Yeah, 100%, and that's something that we don't see much of from a lot of other players. A lot of other contestants, they really rely on the back row player, but Ari is one of those players that really likes to utilize the front player, and we've seen that a lot of times here as we're getting set for the second quarterfinal between Freddie and Maddox. Carter is going to interview both of them right now. Carter.
Hey, going into the second round of this, how do you guys feel going into it?
I'm feeling pretty confident. I've done a lot of this in the past, His awards don't scare me. I'm ready to take on the challenge and do what I can.
I like that. You sound ready for it. What's your confidence level 1 through 10 going into this?
Going for a solid 10.
Solid
I know my skills. I have the abilities. I know what it takes to win.
I love this. Confidence is key. Maddox, now being the 2025 winner, it was a year ago. We just saw Ari dominate, and she was the 2026 winner. Recency bias shows that you might dominate as well, but how do you feel going into this?
I feel very confident, especially comparing to the other players, which I'm not scared in the slightest. I think I'm better than by far margin. I don't know what you're talking about here. I will destroy you immediately, so be prepared. And I'm just going in to just go for the gold. So
That's great. Well, hope you guys have a great game. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carter. And right there, Max, we're seeing Maddox, the 2025 world champion here, talking a little smack to Freddie here, who's Freddie's coming in this one as one of the clear underdogs.
Yeah, we love a little underdog matchup, right? You never know in tennis, things can go wrong for you pretty fast. So you got to stay focused, really work off your serve, make sure you dominate when you do have the serve.
Yeah, 100%. We have Maddox, who's 31-2 with his overall record when it comes to Wii Sports, going up against Freddie, who's 16-10. So, Maddox has the upper hand by a lot here, obviously being 6-0 in tennis and Freddie being 3-3. So look for Maddox to really build, like Ari, we just saw with Ari, build a lot of that momentum from being the world champion from last year. But look for Freddie to really get something going here, and it will be Freddie who will start it off with the serve. And Freddie launches it up here. And Maddox with the first mistake, and you don't see a lot of mistakes like that, Max, coming from Maddox.
Yeah, we talked about the serve, right, being so important, forcing your opponent into a mistake.
And right there, that one almost went out of bounds, but Freddie decides to hit that one over. Maddox returns it front row, and we're seeing Freddie really utilize that front row. And, Maddox is not used to being down. We're not used to seeing this from him.
Yeah, he's going to have to fight through this adversity here.
Maddox with a early swing. And that's not at all what we're used to seeing coming from the world champion here.
Yeah, 40-0 here. Not a good start. But got to credit Freddie taking advantage of the serve here.
Maddox here, and it's Freddie who leaves it out of play, and game one goes to Freddie, which is not something we're used to seeing here from Maddox, who's undefeated when it comes to tennis.
Yeah, you got to put the pressure on him early, and that's exactly what he did. Let's see if he can utilize the serve here.
Freddie sending it over here off the Maddox serve. And Maddox once again missing his return there, and Freddie playing an incredible game so far.
Yeah, he really, really is. It's just a timing aspect here for Maddox. He's got to settle down, breathe, make sure he times that swing properly.
And Maddox missing once more, and I don't know what to tell you, Max. I don't know what's going on right now, but Freddie's really showing you that doesn't matter what you won in the past. It's only about the present that matters.
Yeah, the game is played on the court, not on paper, right? And we're seeing
100%.
the example of that right now.
Freddie over it goes here. Maddox will return it down the middle. Missing it is Freddie's front row player. Over it goes, and that would be out of play by Maddox. And just like that, Freddie can win his quarterfinal matchup against Maddox is not something that anyone from the media ever would have
Yeah, he
expected.
could blank him here, Seth.
Yep. Over it goes from Maddox.
We're looking at a potential 0 points from Maddox here.
Nice play by Maddox right there. And that one's out of play, and Maddox gets swept. Wow, that's not something you expected at all, Max. The 2025 world champion gets eliminated by the underdog. What a story coming from Freddie.
Yeah, without even scoring a point there. That is incredible stuff from Freddie. Right from the get-go, putting the pressure on Maddox. He was all over the place. Not sure if he was going to use the backhand or the forehand. Not using the front player. Missed the time in his swings. Incredible stuff right there, Seth.
And it's incredible that, you know, everyone in the media, everyone in the whole world, they counted Freddie out. And I'm not going to lie, I was rooting for Freddie to come in, but Maddox, he came in maybe a little too confident, maybe a little too, you know, cocky about himself. But at the end of the day, that's how Maddox is. Maddox is coming in here with a lot of confidence. But Freddie stays silent, and he said, I will do my job. We talked to him earlier, and he mentioned he's going to do his job to really get things going, and we see it today. The underdog wins.
Yeah, he set the tone right away, right, with the serve, making sure he gets up to an early lead, forcing the mistakes onto his opponent. Well, let's see if he can carry it out, right? There's a lot of different sports here, so he came prepared for that first one, right? He knew he was coming here today to play tennis before this competition even started.
100%.
Now, in the bracket, not too sure where he's going to end up, right? So now he's like, okay, I've won. Now next I've got baseball. Now he's got to prepare for that. A lot of less time to prepare for that.
And he's going up against Ari, which we know that will be a great semifinal. But before that, let's go to the third quarter final here. As we're getting set up here, it will be Cole going up against Zach T. There is 2 Zachs in this one, and it will be boxing as we're seeing the quarterfinal number 3 show up here. And we're going to talk to Carter here.
Next up, we have boxing. Now, how boxing is going to work is we're going to have one game, and it's going to be from just the first to knock the other person or take them down. A couple key things for boxing, from my experience, is defense. A lot of people just like to go out and just start swinging the whole entire time. That also kind of coincides with my other point, is stamina. If you go out and just throw punches the whole entire time, your stamina's going to go down, you're going to be dead, and the other player, if he's playing the right way, he's going to be able to take key shots and really knock him down and probably be able to win the game. So play as much defense as they can and kind of don't throw punches the whole entire time, and this should be a key for success.
Thank you, Carter, with that, and that's exactly that, right? Carter mentioned it. He's he's the one person that you can really count on when it comes to that information. But boxing, one of those sports where if you don't defend well and you get too much punches, you will fall down early.
Yeah, only sport with the use of nunchucks that we're going to see today, so that adds a little bit of a wrinkle to that one.
And what do you think is the really a thing that Zach and Cole have to do here today to win their quarterfinal?
Yeah, absolutely. So the objective is to knock down your opponent as many times as possible, right? After the first knockdown, their health only goes back up to 80%. After the second one, it goes to 60%. After the third, it goes to 40%, and then the fourth, 20% health. After the fifth, that's it, right? So if you can knock down your opponent 5 times, it's over. But there's also an ability to randomly knock out your opponent. But if you can get that health down and get those hard shots in, there's a good chance you can do that.
Yeah, 100% here. And Cole and Zach are ready here with Carter Hamer. We'll send it off to Carter.
Hello. Quite a rivalry here today. Boxing is a fun one. How do you guys feel going into it?
Oh, I've been practicing all day for this. I've been hitting the gym, everything, got the weights going, feeling good.
I love to hear that. How about you, Cole?
I was the best in my 5th grade class. I'm ready.
Okay, fair enough. Confidence level 1 through 10. How is it, boys?
I'll say solid 9.
13.
I feel like you might be lying to me, but hopefully it is 13. And if it is, we're going to have quite a game. Good luck, boys.
Yeah, and just like that, you heard it from Cole, you heard it from Zach as they get ready to battle it out. And boxing is very interesting. It's one of those sports where it's less of precision and more really who can defend well and attack. What's your opinion on that? Do you think it's more on the offense or defense that's going to win you this
Yeah,
game?
well, as you saw when I smoked you earlier when we were playing this, I was moving around, avoiding your shots, and then getting the counter punch
100%,
in,
yeah.
right? You gotta be accurate though, right? You can't just swing. You gotta time your shots properly. Nice headshot, go for the body, get those hands down, and then come upstairs with that big right hand.
Yeah, 100%. And you had a little practice with Carter Hamer himself, but I didn't have that time there. But we will see it right now as Cole and Zach get ready to battle it out here. As both players getting ready here with the warm-up. As we're seeing here with the instructions on the screen of exactly what to do and how to do it, where you have to guard your face. There's certain ways you can punch, and certain ways that as well, if you move your body, you can also dodge punches, which is something that I know you were effective of when we played against each other.
Yeah. Just making sure you're not going too fast here on the warm-up, right? Just get your routine in, get your hands going. Make sure your heart rate is steady because you don't want to get too excited and then go too fast at the start, right? It's a long game. You want to drown your opponent out, bring their health down so that you can eventually line them up for that big right hand knockout, just like the one and only Jake Paul likes to show us.
Zach T, 14-11 overall. He's 2-4 in boxing. Cole, 13-12 overall, 2-3 in boxing. Cole's in blue, Zach's in red, and Cole's getting a couple hits here with Zach right down in his face here, and Cole's not defending him really
Big
well
right hand
here
there by
as
Zach.
That's a great couple punches here coming from Zach. Cole's got to defend himself, Max. He's not defending himself. His arms are low, and Zach takes advantage of it as Cole goes down.
Yeah, down he goes. Couple big shots there by Zach, and he's up.
Let's see Zach one more time here. Cole, you got to defend yourself. Let's see if you can do it here.
I'm not even.
Oh, nice punch by Cole. Right down the face. Zach T with a nice punch here.
Big straight hand down the pipe.
And one more time, Zach T's really taking advantage of Cole's misplay on defense here. Zach T laying a nice punches here. Cole's wide open.
Bang.
Zach is putting it on him, and he's down one more time.
He's down again.
10 seconds to get
I'm
up.
not even doing it.
Will he get
Cole.
up, Seth?
I'm not even doing it.
Cole cannot
I'm not even.
get the controls right as you see
And
him right
he
there.
beats the count.
He was down twice there, Max. So what does Cole need to do to get out? It's only the first round.
Yeah, he's got to get the head movement going, right? His head is on a platter for Zach. He's got to get the movement going and then counter punch when Zach throws.
But
There
Zach
you
is
go,
taking
that's a good
full
one there.
advantage of it, and that's the bell. Max, first round. What's your takeaways from Zach?
Yeah, I mean, dominant there. He had Cole on the ropes that whole time. Let's see if he can put him out here.
3 minutes on the second round here. Zach, full advantage here on Cole. As
Oh,
Zach
big
lands
shot there.
great 2 punches here. Cole with a nice punch on Zach, but Zach still with some nice, great headshots here. Not a lot of body shots, and we see a body shot coming from Zach right here. Nice combo.
Oh!
And for the third time, Cole's down.
What a combination. Zach goes left to the body, right upstairs. As Cole goes to swing, he goes for another right hook.
And he's down with Zach with the KO. Zach, big KO victory, winning the first quarterfinal on the west side of the bracket in the boxing matchup here.
And we just saw the replay
Man.
there. We saw that left to the body, right upstairs, and then absolutely sends him flying backwards with the right hand. Boom.
And it didn't take much. Zach was able to really win that first round by a lot. Second round, he was able to get that knockout, and he was able to get Cole down 3 times. My biggest issue, and I know you're going to mention it, is no defense on Cole's part is really what got Zach to really get those open hits on Cole's open face and on a couple bloody shots, but Zach took full advantage of hitting
The key
Cole's
part of
face.
boxing is the head movement, right? You can't keep your head on that center line. You got to move to the side, try to avoid those shots, get your hands up and block, and then you got to hit him with the counter punch, which Zach did a great job of. But when he saw that Cole wasn't moving much, he could just tee off on him, and then he put him out.
And that's the big thing where there's no movement coming from your opponent. You can take full advantage of that. And we see that at every level of boxing in UFC. But right here, we're seeing Zach come in here with, he's really the guy that can really get stuff going. And we don't look at him much. He's a little bit underrated as compared to other contestants here, but he got the job done, and he will go off to the semifinal. Next quarterfinal matchup, Zach L. and Gotham here with Carter.
Some experience in this game, but it's from a long time ago. So how do you guys feel going into it now?
Still 10 out of 10. Think I'll destroy him, but that's mostly just like general confidence, nothing to do with we.
That's good. What about you, Zach?
Like they say, it's like riding a bike. I used to be able to do it when I was a kid. I can do it now. Pick it up quick.
That's good. So one of my main things going to the last match was defense, and obviously we saw in that game, Cole wasn't playing a lot of defense, and he lost pretty easily. So how do you guys think you're going to integrate that into your game?
I'm going to try and not get hit.
Boxing is boxing. Got to keep your hands up. Got to keep your head moving. And like you said, defense is just as important as your offense.
That's good. I mean, you seem pretty confident, Gotham.
Thank you,
So we'll see how the game goes, and let's get right into it.
Yeah, and we talk about Zach being 3-1, only one loss when it comes to boxing. Not a lot of these players, not a lot of experience when it comes to really the sport of boxing. And Gotham as well, 3-2. So both of these players able to get 3 victories when it comes to boxing. What do you think? We heard it from them. They said defense. You got to have more defense. What's really the key here for this matchup?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm seeing Zach make his way to the ring here, maybe with a little bit of an injury on the hand. That could play a factor here. You never know. Not coming in at full health could really make a difference.
And 100% here as Gotham in blue, Zach in red, as this is the last quarterfinal matchup that we have at hand here. Max, this will be an exciting one. I think this one can go a long way if both of these players can really get things going. But defense is the key to victory. I do believe so, and I know that you mentioned that as well. Right here, we have their warm-up getting started. Max, what are we seeing here as with just the first few punches? Both these players punching very well, but right now we're seeing Zach really protecting his head very well and moving his body, which is something we did not see much of in the first quarter final in boxing.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, warm-up, just about getting your hands going, getting your feet going, right? Again, settling your heart rate, not getting too excited or too nervous, just getting ready. Getting warm and ready to throw it down.
And in your experience, I know you had a little bit of experience in Wii Sports. What's your biggest thing when it comes to boxing? Because obviously you got to move around, you got to get those punches going. But you mentioned it, we saw one really great combo come from Zach T here in the first quarterfinal. What was your go-to combination?
Yeah, so a lot of people kind of say or laugh at you when you're going full out and swinging like you're actually fighting somebody, but there is actually an advantage to that, right? The harder you can punch your remote, the harder you can hit your opponent.
As we get started here, Gotham throwing some great first few punches here, and he lands a great hit on Zach's face here. Back and forth, but Gotham's really have the upper hand here in the first 30 seconds, landing some great punches on Zach, but Zach's not backing away here, but Gotham is getting some nice body
counter punch
here.
there by Zach.
Right
Evening
there,
up
Max.
this one. This is an even one here. A little rock'em sock'em robots action here.
We're seeing Zach and Gotham. Gotham moving, but he was open here, not defending his face, and Zach takes full advantage. 3 times, and down goes Gotham right there, Max. Can he get up is the question. 10 seconds to get up, 6, and he does as Gotham goes down first in this one here. Gotham and Zach moving a lot here with 1 minute 15 seconds left. Zach landing some great punches on Gotham there, and I did think Gotham had the upper hand, but Zach's coming out here and landing some great punches on Gotham. Gotham's got to get his hands up.
Yeah, no, great 2 jabs down the pipe, lands right on the chin. That's when you got to move your head. It's not about the hands because you can jab through the guard, right? You got to go, move your head, then hit that counter punch.
8 seconds left here in the first round. Zach lands a great first punch, and he able to finish well up here. Zach and Gotham going crazy in that first round, Max.
Yeah, Gotham's going to need a knockdown here early to even up this one.
as Gotham lands a great body shot here. One more here.
Zach's on the ropes.
And Zach to be
Bang!
down, and he goes down.
Hits the canvas.
A couple seconds go by here. 10 seconds get up, and he does at 4 seconds. So Zach, a little bit more energy here than Gotham here. But Gotham, not a lot of energy left, and Zach will take full advantage of it. Gotham, a couple punches in Zach's face right here.
Again, Zach utilizing the jab really well, keeping his opponent at a distance here.
They're feeling themselves right here. One more punch is going to send Gotham pretty close here to be down. Nice punch to Zach here.
Yeah,
nice little jab right there.
He's got to be careful here. He's close to hitting the canvas again.
Gotham's doing a great job, and he does. Oh my! What a shot from Zach. Gotham's down. Will he get up for the second time? 6. And once again, getting up back up at 6 seconds.
Great counter punch there by Zach. Seeing Gotham with the right hand, going back over the top with the right hand and landing flush on the chin.
Zach's got to be careful here. Not a lot of energy before he himself gets down here. 45 seconds left in the second round, and Gotham is looking to get Zach down here.
Yeah, he can even this one up here. One more nice shot here, and he should have it. He's got 10 seconds to do it.
5 seconds left, and that will be the bell here. And we're going to see a third round for the first time here, as last matchup did not go
yeah,
full
Zach's
length.
up 2-0 here on the scorecards, according to my scorecard here. So he's just got to survive, and he goes down.
Can he get up here? Gotham utilizing Zach's missing energy here, and Zach gets back up with 6 seconds on
Gotham's got to go for the KO here, Seth. He cannot win this on points.
I do believe Zach right here might have it in the bag, but 100%. I exactly what you're saying right there,
yeah,
but I do think
nothing to leave in the ring here. Gotham's got to go out swinging here.
A couple more punches from Zach here, and it could be done, as both of them are pretty close here, as Zach lands a great jab to the face here. Oh, Gotham has it. They're tied up right now. And down goes Zach.
Here we go.
3 seconds here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Will he get up? And it's over. It is over. Gotham with the victory. And he started off hot, Max, and he was able to finish it. Wow, what a game right there. Zach got Gotham down 2 times early on, but then came late with Gotham, and he was able to steal the thunder from Zach, as Zach was leading with the points here. What a knockout.
Yeah, we just saw it on the replay there. Again, 2 jabs down the pipe. We keep talking about it, right? That straight jab down the pipe through the guard is landing all throughout that match. But a great job by Gotham. I said he had to go out swinging. He wasn't going to win that on the scorecards, and he did exactly that and got the KO.
I don't know what else to say. They defended well, went to 3 rounds. They moved very, very well. Not a lot of body punches, a lot of jabs to the face, but both these players were going at it, and it was very, very interesting to see. So right now we're going to send it off to Carter Hammer on the sideline. We'll give the rules for baseball as first semifinals up.
So first semifinal game is baseball. Baseball is arguably one of the harder games on Wii Sports. But the way to win is pretty simple. You just got to be the team with the most runs after 3 innings. Now, a couple key things for this is you want to be able to mix up your pitches. Each pitcher has like 3 different pitches, but you can throw each pitch different speeds. You could throw it like really slow, really fast. So the person that kind of mixes their pitchers up better and throws the other person off is really good. And also hitting is really hard. Whoever times up the pitches earlier and faster in the game will probably be able to score more runs. So hopefully the hitters can really focus on the ball and make contact with it, because it'll go a long way. This one's going to be really interesting. Let's get straight to it.
Yeah, very interesting, Carter. Thank you for that. And we mentioned it. Both these players are coming in here 3-3 record in baseball. We have the underdog, Freddie, who knocked out the world champion from last year, Maddox, in tennis in the quarterfinal. But now he's going up against Ari, who won the Canadian Championship this year. So it'll be a great matchup here. Baseball is always a fun sport.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be looking for who can use their pitches the best, right? You can press the A button for the screwball, the B button for the curveball, and then A and B together for the splitter. If you press nothing, you're going to throw a fastball, right? So who can sequence their pitches the best to throw off their opponent? Again, like I said in boxing, it actually does matter how hard you swing the Wii remote, right? You actually have to swing it hard and potentially go to Tommy John surgery on your elbow. So it's got to be a fun one here.
100% here. We're sending it off to Ari and Freddie in semifinal number 1. A trip to the championship game here on the line as Ari and Freddie. I don't know, Freddie first up to bat in the orange uniform, Ari in her red uniform. Ari up the pitch. First pitch right down, and Freddie knocks it right out to the fence, and that will be a double here. What a first pitch here from Freddie, hitting that one, and it looked like it was going out of the park on the first pitch.
Yeah, they say the first pitch is the best pitch, and he took that, and he took it deep into the gap in right field.
Ari right down the middle, and Freddie swung too late, and Ari with some very, very fast pitch right there. A high and away one, and right there, you saw Freddie getting right to it. So Ari's got to have a little strategy coming in this one, because Freddie's going to hit everything.
Oh, nasty
strike out there. What a pitch from Ari, Max.
Jerry!
Great sequencing.
Don't let me
there.
down, Jerry. Go, Jerry!
And off the hit from Freddie, that will be out. And 2 outs here early on for Freddie, as Ari once again on the pitch here. Low and away, and Freddie goes out swinging.
Yeah, gotta be careful of that splitter there. Oh, Freddie's lost his timing here a little bit.
Nice hit here.
That's getting caught.
And it's going to be a little too much with the wind pushing it down. And Ari catches this one. And we're going to change sides. Bottom of the first. Ari up to hit. 0-0 still. But Freddie looked really good off the first pitch. Let's see if Ari can do something similar. Nice screwball, 85-mile-per-hour pitch from Freddie.
Not messing around here. He's got a rhythm. He wants to keep it.
And that one is a 86-mile-per-hour strike out very early. 1, 2,
that
3.
fastball was coming for her head, so you got to be careful there. Take some pitches, look at some pitches, try to drive up the count.
And right here, off the 4 pitches, we see a lot of fastballs, and Ari hits it right down the middle, and it goes away from the outfielder. The center fielder was not able to get there.
Who was it? Was it Jerry?
And it will be a triple, putting Ari in a scoring position here. A little hit here, Max, and Ari could get their first point.
Yeah,
this
nice
one.
line drive there for Ari, and Jerry, the center fielder, not able to come up with it.
Nice screwball coming from Freddie. Freddie's got to be careful. He's got a runner on third, and nice curveball. First curveball we're seeing from either contestant here today. And that will be a strikeout. 2 outs here. Ari can do a little damage here with the person on third base here.
Yeah, runner in scoring position here. All you need is a single. There you go.
And
that should do it.
It will be Jerry. So Jerry with the mistake. He had the mistake letting that ball fly right by him, but he's able to get that out to secure the 0-0 and send it up to the top of the second.
Yeah, we know Jerry's a Gold Glove defender there in center field, so he shows why.
Right there, we're seeing Ari utilizing the fastball. And right there, it is up in the air. Will it go out? And it will be.
Yes!
It's center field. And that will be
Who was that?
double for Freddie.
Who was that?
Ari's not happy with her team there. Cursing out her center fielder.
And that's another drop. First error we're seeing here today. And what a pitch down low. We're seeing a lot of slow pitches coming from Ari.
Yeah, that splitter is deadly.
2 strikes here for Freddie. And he swings way early on that 70-mile-per-hour splitter. 1 out. Runner on second here, though.
We got Alejandro Kirk coming to the plate.
Oh, play! What a play by the shortstop there,
Yeah,
Max.
great play. Quick hands there by the shortstop. Catching that line drive.
Michael Bennett here to bat. Foul off the first pitch, and he will get a strike off the splitter. Ari,
Yeah, you got to lay off that splitter.
nice strikeout here, as that will be the third out of the second inning. Ari, bottom of the second. Let's see what damage she can do with Daniel Masadi here up to bat. A nice little tip here, but I do believe it will get caught, and it will, Max.
Yeah, that's too bad. Low blooper to the third baseman there. Someone's got to get some offense going here. Got to time up these pitches and hammer them.
Ari swinging way too early off that curveball by Freddie. Freddie liking the curveball here. Nice pitch here for the strikeout. 2 outs.
Doing things.
Nice
For-
speed change there by Freddie. Throwing off the rhythm.
That one's up, but it will go foul here. That would have been a nice hit for Ari.
Good swing there by Freddie, using that
Freddie with a nice strike here. One more strike, and we will be changing sides. Up it goes. Now we'll be out here from Freddie. So now we got to go to inning number 3, Max. Top of the third. Freddie will be up to bat here. Ari's got to throw some nice pitches.
Don't let me down.
Right down the middle, 93 miles per hour
Yeah, they're
fastball.
having a hard time with the velocity here. Oh, that speed change is absolutely deadly.
And Freddie swinging very, very early on these pitches coming from
Yeah,
Ari.
you go from 93 to 60 miles an hour. That's tough. That's a hard thing to pick up.
Far outside pitch from Ari. Ari just throwing straight strikes here. Nothing else. Great pitches coming from Ari. What a pitch. That was nasty right there.
Yeah, you got to lay off that.
down.
You got to recognize the splitter. There's not much rotation on that when it comes out of the hand. You got to recognize that splitter.
That
There
was
you
very
go.
low.
Great recognition there.
Ari
Wait
with,
for your pitch.
he swung a little too late there.
Looks like he's trying to
One ball, one
drop
strike.
a bunt here.
One more strike, and it will be bottom of the third here. Let's see if Freddie can have a hit. And he does, but it's way too early on the 60-mile-per-hour screwball from Ari. And now Ari has the chance to win the game here. 1 point.
Yeah,
And
we're in
Ari
walk-off
wins it.
territory here. Walk-off territory.
And she does it right down, and it splits the first baseman and the second. And the outfielder cannot get there, and it's a double for Ari.
Double.
Great start to the inning
Wow.
here. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Just
Come on,
keep
Michael.
doing that. Just put the bat on the baseball. Force the defense to make a play.
Ari very, very late on that one. Pitch from Freddie. Hit off right down, but it will be recovered by the shortstop, and that's an out.
Great
What a
diving
play there.
by the shortstop to record the first out.
Nice off the tip there. Waited. If you would have waited a bit longer, Max, I do believe that would have been a nice hit.
Yeah, you just got to protect the plate sometimes. Foul it off. Wait for your pitch.
Right there, that was going high and out there. Would have been a ball for Ari. She decides to hit that. That's a foul. 2 strikes, and it will be strike out here on the 93 miles per hour fastball. That was very outside there, Max.
Aaron here with a triple already in this one. Let's see if he can walk it off.
Freddie throwing straight heat, 94 with the 93 earlier, and that one's gone far left.
No.
Is it good?
I think it's good.
Is it falling down?
It's good.
And it's good! Walk off home run! Ari winning it! 2-0. Ari walking it off to the championship game. What a hit there coming from Ari down toes there. Oh my God, Max.
We talked about the drama, and that's what I'm talking about right there. It's leading off the inning with the double, and then just hammering it with 2 outs. Walk-off home run to deep left field.
Man.
Great job there by Ari.
It looked like the wind was going to bring it down, but she's able to really connect with it and take it out of the arena. And the other thing I want to mention, Ari's pitches were incredible. I do believe it was in the second inning. She mixed up from going 93 fastball to a 60 mile an hour curveball. It was a very incredible game from Ari, and Ari proving why she's the Canadian champion here in 2026. And right there, she really got what she needed to do. Anything you want to add on what
No,
Ari
yeah,
here?
great drama there at the end of that one.
Man, incredible. Sending it off to Carter Hamer with the post-game interview with the winner of the first semifinal, Ari Tantos.
First off, congratulations. That was a great game. How do you feel it went?
I mean, I was really nervous in the first there. You know, Freddie's an excellent matchup, but he really, leveled up to me, and so congrats to him on that. He's a great competitor. But yeah, it felt amazing. That home run hit the outer corner. I was over the moon. It was great.
Yeah, for a walk-off home run, it couldn't have been any more close. Now, one of my key things going into it was mixing pitches, and you were really good at that. How do you think, what was your thought process when you were pitching?
I was just thinking, I was trying to get inside Freddie's head there, getting as many mixed up pitches as possible to try and get, different speeds, different types. I think that was really what I was trying to hammer home there. So, and it came off as, he wasn't expecting it, and I think it worked out for the best,
Well, that's good. Well, congrats on the semifinal win. Obviously, you're going to be in the final, and you just won the World Championship in January. So hopefully it continues along. How do you feel going into the final? Anyone you want to play, or doesn't matter?
Oh, I don't think I have anyone in mind personally, but I'm hyped to play bowling. That's one of my specialties, I think. So I'm excited to face off whoever beats the semifinals.
Well, that's good. Well, good luck, and we'll get to our next matchup right now.
Thank you, Carter. Right there, Ari, winner of the first semifinal, beating Freddie, who we thought had the underdog story, cut short in the first semifinal baseball match. Ari moving on to the final play bowling. She's going to play Gotham or Zach T here, which they're going to face off in golf. But before we get that, Carter will send it off to him so he can give us more information on the sport of golf.
Yeah, the next one here we have is golf. So how it's going to work is there's 3 different holes here, and whoever's the lowest score after the 3 holes is going to win. Couple key tips from my time playing this game is shooting. So what you want to make sure your swing is straight, because if it's anywhere to the left or the right, it's going to go way left or way right, and you don't want that because then it just leads to extra shots. So even if it's a little bit less far but straight on the green, that's going to work out in your favor. And wind. You always want to make sure you see which way the wind is going, because if it's going a little bit to the left, you might want to shoot more on the right, or vice versa. So we'll see how these competitors can take advantage of that. Maybe they've played it before, maybe they haven't, and we'll see. Hope for a great game.
Yeah, 100% Carter. It's going to be an incredible semifinal. If it's anything as exciting as the first one, anything that you want to mention? Because I know you have a fair game in golf here. Anything you want to maybe, discuss about when it comes to golf?
No, this one should be a good one. Let's go right to the course and see what they're going to do.
And it is a par 3 here with Gotham starting it off.
Gotham opting for the iron here.
Practicing a little too hard there. We got to have
Iron can go up to 115 yards.
Pretty good. Nice hit there. And it hits right on the green. Incredible shot there, Max.
Yeah, great shot there by Gotham. Opting to go for the iron shot. Lands it straight onto the green, pin high. Great job by him.
Pretty good job there. Same thing here with Zach T going with the iron, moving around with the wind going 10 miles per hour. Couple practice swings there. A little too hard there, but it might be good with the wind.
Yeah, he didn't like that one coming off. It's going to be
hard,
a little heavy.
But just goes right past the edge of the green there, 15 yards out.
Yeah, catches the fringe. He'll be okay with that. He's got a chance for birdie here.
Yeah. On stroke number 2, Zach with the putter.
It's always hard putting uphill here.
A little too hard there, Max, and putting's very, very important in the game of golf, but it's very, very difficult in Wii Sports, and we see it right here.
Yeah, you heard some frustration there from Zach. He's got to just settle in here.
Gotham on stroke number 2 here. A
Chance
little more
for birdie here.
easier shots straight down the middle.
It's going up, down here. Yeah, up the hill and then downhill. So you got to give it a little bit just to get over that hill and then ride down.
On stroke number 3 here for Zach.
Yeah, chance for par here. He's got to make this. You would think Gotham's going to make that par putt, so he's got to make this.
And just misses it. Going left there, as Gotham here has a chance to win it. in this hole. Way too hard there, and just not that far out that he has to get the ball
Yeah,
to go.
mistake there by Gotham, rolling over the pin, and now he's in trouble.
He's on stroke number 4, and he's going way too hard once again. He has to be very, very careful to do that
Dang.
again because he's on stroke 5 with Zach being very close to the hole.
Gotham losing his head a little bit here. He's got to settle in.
And he just misses it going left. Aziz gets very frustrated with himself.
Yeah.
Stroke number 6 here on the par 4.
Golf is a frustrating sport. I've slammed my putter into the ground a few times.
Is he going to get this one here? And he does. On the 6th stroke here, triple bogey here for Gotham.
Yeah, unfortunate he let it get away from him there after landing on the green with his drive.
Zach here can easily get par here.
I
A
believe
nice
this is
little tap.
bogey putt.
Yes.
Yep. Just a light tap.
Barely have to touch it. He's very stressing.
Yeah, he's
Very
worried
stressing
here.
out
It's okay.
a
Steps
lot
back
here.
from the ball. Take your time.
Taking a lot of time here deciding on what, and he does it as he gets bogey on the first hole here. What a shot here, but Gotham using a little too much power on the putts, and that's really what gets a loss of momentum there.
Got 365 yards here to the hole. Gonna see them use the driver here. Wind in the back.
Par 5 here.
Great drive there by Zach.
And the sand is not what you want, but it's still a great shot, but the sand,
Yeah,
the bounce is
unfortunate
not what
lie
you want.
there. Skips into the stand. Gotham's got to stay away from that bunker.
You also got the wind pushing 20 miles per hour going left. So hopefully this does not go in the water, because if it does, it counts as a penalty stroke if it does go out of play.
Gotham going for a risky shot here.
And it's going to drift left here. Does it make it up? And it doesn't. In the water it goes. And it will be a penalty, so it will be on stroke number 3 here.
Yeah, he's still not in a
the
good
rough.
spot here. I don't even know if he can get.
No.
He needs to just aim for the fairway here. Yeah. In the rough.
With the wind coming in as well. And that one I do believe will be in the water once again. Gotham not playing his
he's
game
losing
here.
his head here, Seth, really badly. He's got to refocus here. Just take the easy shot, get it back onto the fairway.
Gotham is 3-1 in his record playing golf. Usually he wins these games here, with Zach being 3-2. But right there, at least he gets it over. But it took him a while to get there. Zach on stroke number 2 from the sand. 255 yards left here.
When you're in the sand here, Seth, you can't go as far, right? So that meter for power is a lot shorter.
And he gets a nice shot over. What a shot from Zach.
Yeah, you just want to get out of the sand there. Get yourself into the fairway. He's got a nice lead here. Just keep it simple.
And
Get it onto the green here. Give yourself a chance.
he's decided to go with the
At
driver
par.
here.
Yeah,
on this
driver can go up to
stroke 3.
205 yards.
And he hits it pretty good. A little over the green, but decent shot. 24 yards out. But he knows his opponent is in the rough here.
Yeah, his opponent's in trouble. Still 171 away from the pin. In the rough again.
And he does a lot of power on that shot. At least he gets it on the fairway, but he's still 85 yards out. So Gotham on stroke number 7.
I believe our players are getting frustrated with their remotes right now. So could we see one fly through the room?
Hopefully not, and it's always the excuse when you're not playing well, especially in
Yeah, you're right.
coming in these competitions here.
Blame the player, not the equipment, right?
As he gets it off here, and it goes 38 yards out here on the fairway on stroke number 8. Gotham here needs to get the ball to get on the green pretty soon here, because Zach has a
Yeah, Zach,
lead here.
just keep it steady here for the rest of this hole. He should go with a commanding lead into the third and final hole.
And right there, that's not what you want if you're Gotham. You got to get the ball to fly up on the green, and right there is not getting anything.
Yeah, he's basically playing hockey here, just tapping the puck forwards.
And he's decided to use the putter, or he looked like, and he's switching over to the driver from very close this.
Yeah, his best choice here would be the wedge, probably.
Wedge
Up
would
to
be nice,
75
yes.
yards, but if you keep it nice and light,
Nice and low.
you can let it skip onto the green and then hopefully find the hole.
Gotham's decided to go with his putter,
Yeah, going for the Texas wedge method here.
and this one's able to almost hit the green. He's on the edge of the green here. Stroke number 4 for Zach. So Zach, if he takes his time, he can really utilize what he has in front of him and really come out with the victory over Gotham in this second hole. Not the best hit possible, Max, but he knows that his opponent is at stroke 10.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to keep it steady here. Don't overdo it. Don't make a mistake. You'll be okay.
Oh my god, bro. This controller is ending up in this.
We're getting threats of throwing the controller into the TV here, Seth. This could get exciting.
It could get exciting, but at the same time, it could not, because that means we could not go on with our bowling final if that happens.
Yeah, that would be a little bit unfortunate, but genuinely, I would be excited by that.
Right here with the putter from 10 yards out. Oh, just misses, and Zach right there. Very excited for that one. And Gotham on stroke 11. He just needs something here.
Yeah, they
He needs to
always
get
say
this one
don't
in.
leave it short, and
Yeah.
he didn't. He went for it. Now 5 feet, he should be able.
And that one drifting right.
Yeah, you got to do a better job of reading the green there. You can see that it's going up and down to the left. You got to read that.
And right here, Zach on stroke number 6, and he does it. That one's good for bogey here.
Yeah, you'll take that if you're Zach. You've got a commanding lead here.
On
Going.
stroke 12, Gotham here. Light little touch if you watch what Zach just did. A little too hard, but he's able to get it in. But he's at +7 right now.
Yeah, that would give Zach, what, a plus an
2.
8-stroke
Yeah.
lead here. So, I mean, as long as he doesn't mess this up, he should have this in the bag. Just take the simple shot here.
337 yards out.
Win in the face here, Seth.
Could be a deciding factor in how you approach this one right here, Max.
Yeah, he doesn't want to swing out of his boots here. Just stay comfortable.
Nice hit. Will it go in the water? And it doesn't, right over the water. What a shot by Zach right there.
That's
Pretty
what he
good with the
needed.
wind coming in your face there, Max.
Yeah, that's what he needed right there. Just keep it in the fairway. Stay simple. Go for a par or whatever you need. You're up by 8. As long as you don't make a mistake, you'll be okay.
That's exactly what is needed here, as we're seeing Gotham deciding where he wants to go with it. And right
With
now he's
14
aiming
miles
for the
per hour.
water.
Yeah, 14 miles an hour of wind in your face. I'm not sure this is a good idea. Unless he wants to go swimming for his ball.
Let's
Could
see
be
here.
commentator's curse, though.
And he swings.
Best
That's
swing of the day here.
pretty close to where Zach was, and he actually gets the same distance, just a little farther up, but pretty good strategy. Gotham is learning here from Zach.
Yeah, best swing of the day for Gotham there. He can get this onto the green here. Wind in the face again, so gotta make sure you get it a little bit over the pin.
As he gets a couple practice shots before the real one.
What tree is that short?
And this one is gonna fall in the water for the 3rd time tonight.
Yeah, Gotham just feeding the fishes at this point.
Zach here with the driver still, with the wind pushing in his face. 133 out. Par 4 here. Drifting left it is, and it's gonna go right on the green. What a beautiful shot here from Zach, and he just misses it. Max got excited here in the booth.
Yeah, sticks it within 7 feet of the pin. Incredible stuff by Zach on display here.
Gotham using the wedge here. Getting over with the wind and in the sand, and that's not what you want.
Yeah, Gotham's day has has been building sandcastles and fishing
He has a
today.
beach day. He has a beach day.
Yeah,
More fun than golf.
yeah. He is really frustrated with his game here.
That's a nice shot though from
Yeah.
the sand.
Good job out of the sand there.
He will take this one on stroke number 6. Putter here. A little smooth shot. That's all you need.
Think about mini putt here.
Nice shot from Gotham. Double bogey for Gotham here. And Zach on stroke number 3 here can get this one with 6.8 feet out.
Going for birdie here, I believe, right, Seth?
And he gets it. What a shot for birdie from Zach. And Zach gets the job done. He gets 2 bogeys and 1 birdie there. What a shot.
Yeah.
What a game here, Max, from both of these players. But Gotham not really playing up to his game. It's really off day for him. But Zach really turning around the corner and really getting the job done and getting to the final to play Ari there.
Yeah, I mean, Gotham got lucky in the quarterfinal in the boxing, right? We talked about that. But then in the golf, he steps up and puts up a 12 on the second hole of the match. So not what you're looking for, but let's not forget about Zach there. Great dominant performance, even ending it off with a birdie in style. You didn't need to do that,
No.
but he stunted on him, and we love it
100%.
here.
And that's exactly what it is. And, you know, Gotham leaves the tournament with a rotten apple taste in his mouth, and that's not what you want. But Zach, he got the job done, and it's incredible to see. And like you mentioned, that third hole was the best hole you could potentially play. You know, start off with a great first hit, and he's able to move the ball down. And his putting is incredible, and we talked to him before this broadcast, and throughout the week we talked to Zach, and he mentioned his mini putting skills, and he does a lot of competitions and a lot of tournaments when it comes to mini putt, and he's able to really showcase that here today, especially in hole number 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good performance from him so far.
Yeah, and we'll see Ari and Zach battle out in the bowling final here. But without further ado, the man who will face Ari in the final, Zach T, who won the golf semifinal with Carter Hamer here.
Well, first, congratulations, Zach. That was quite the dominant win. I'd be lying if I said it was close at all. How do you feel it went?
It feels great. You know, golf isn't necessarily my forte. I am good at putting, but never comes to actually get into the putt range. I'm not very good. I'm glad that golf and kind of almost like they kind of took it easy on me there, but feeling good, pretty confident still.
That's good. Do you think a game like that where it wasn't too competitive maybe didn't get you, it just didn't feel right for a semifinal? Maybe you're not as ready for the final, or do you think you're ready to go and you're going to win?
That was just a restaurant. I think I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay, I like to hear that confidence. Well, let's get straight to it, and hopefully good luck to you.
Their champion of the golf semifinals, Zach T, there talking to Carter Hamer, the man himself. But Max, moving on to the final. This is the most important game in Ari and Zach's life. They've never won a world championship. Ari was close last year, finishing 4th, but she won the Canadian Championship this year, looking to get her first win in the world championship. And Zach, not able to get to the top 10 in the world, but right here, making the story for himself.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going to go down in bowling, and it's going to be an exciting one for sure.
100%. And we'll send it off down to Carter, who will give us a little more information on bowling.
Next up is bowling. Quite the finale we got here. We got Ari, we got Zach. Bowling's going to be amazing. We got 10 ends. Whoever has the highest score after 10 ends wins. A couple key points for me is just hitting their shots, especially in the first early rounds. There might be a scenario where there's one pin left, and just hitting that one pin might turn out to be really key for them. And also spin control. One of the biggest things with this is being able to spin the ball to be able to get that strike. So whoever can do that better and get the more strikes is probably going to be the winner of this game, or whoever just is consistent throughout. Zach was very consistent in the golf, and Ari was also very clutch in the end of her game. So both those things will be very key in the final. Let's see who can win it. Let's hope for an exciting game. Good luck to both contestants.
Thank you, Carter. And 100% bowling, they're going to play 10 matches here to see who will come out with the victory. And, you know, We got two great contestants coming in here. Ari with the 3-1 overall record in bowling, and Zach with the 2-3 record. So Ari, a little more on the win column when it comes to bowling, but when it comes to bowling, what's the main thing you really have to focus on?
Yeah, you want to build on those strikes, right? So every time you get a strike, it kind of multiplies your next score, right? So you want to get strike after strike after strike, so then you can really build up that score in a row, right? So that's what they're going to be looking to do. Or if you get a strike on the next one, you want to give yourself a good score to really boost that.
100% here as Ari and Zach here are going to start it off. Ari with the roll here, almost a strike off the first ball. And every round, there's going to be 2 balls per person here. And we're seeing Ari really utilizing the curve tactic here, moving herself to really put the ball where it needs to go to get the pin down, and she does it here for the spare. What a first round here for Ari.
Yeah, no, good start right there. Almost a strike. Able to finish off that one pin. Let's see if Zach can match it.
And he's almost able to get a strike there. 9 pin down for him as well. And Zach not using the curve tactic there, just moving himself in position. And he misses wide left. It's missing wide left, and Ari's up here with Zach just taking 9 points out of that first round. As Ari with the spare looking to get this one in, and she's able to get a couple pins down. 6 are down, so she gets 16 off the first round.
Tough formation for the remaining pins here. You got to knock 1 and 3 back into 9-10.
And she gets it done for another spare. What a job from Ari.
Showing the dominance so far for sure. Zach's got to keep pace here.
Zach's moving himself in position, looking to get the first strike of this one. Is he able to get it, and almost able to knock down 8. 2 left. Can Zach get a spare here?
Yeah, routine spare here, should be able.
And he misses it once again. Wide left, Max. Back-to-back rounds where Zach misses it wide left, as in 2 rounds, he's at 17, and Ari is at 60. Let's see here what she gets in the 3rd round. As she gets ready to put this one down, and she does. Right down it goes, and able to get a couple pins down. 7 down, 3 remaining, as she gets up to 33 right now, which is a pretty good score compared to Zach as of right now.
Yeah, another tough spare here. Gotta try and do it. Knock those front pins. Oh.
Missing right down the middle, not able to get a spare there. She's at 40 after 3, which is a pretty good number. Let's see Zach here as he's utilizing the diagonal approach. And he gets it for the first strike in the championship game. Zach with a nice bowl there.
Yeah,
exactly what he
that.
needed.
Yeah, he needed that, Seth. Absolutely right. To get back into this one, he needed that strike.
Ari up to bowl. Rolls it right down here. Curving left and getting 9 to fall, but it looked like it was about to be a strike, and it just curved slightly left. 1 pin remaining.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to catch it, but...
And just like Zach, Ari missing wide left, as Zach here could do some damage if he could get another strike here.
Absolutely, we talked about it. Stack up those strikes.
Almost able to get it. He gets 9 to fall. Let's see what if he's able to get the spare here, Max.
Yeah, get this here. You're
And
back in the
just missing it. Only down 4, 49-45 here.
Absolutely tight game here. Still lots of bowling left to do.
Ari's up here. Let's see the strategy in this one. And it goes drifting down right down the middle, and a strike for Ari. What a bowl here from Ari. Zach has his back against the wall right now. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, he's got to match this, Seth. We're getting into the later rounds here.
Almost able to get another strike is Zach. Let's see if at least he can leave the 5th round with a spare. And drifting left once again. Max, why is it always drifting left?
Yeah, the key is to not rotate the Wii Remote, right? You want to keep it nice and straight so that it doesn't curve, especially if you're trying to hit that one pin. So that's the key here.
Just like that, Ari drifting very left there, missing the chance to add on to that strike that she was able to get in the 5th round. Off their second ball here.
I think it's a spare.
And she does.
Nice spare.
Starting to run away with it a little bit here.
I think I just got planted.
Zach really needs to get something going here as he's down big. 69-54 is the lead as of right now. Zach playing diagonal here. Throws it up. And only able to knock down 6. It did look like it was
easy spare though here.
It did look like a nice one, but he's not able to. Is this one drifting left, and he's only able to get 2. Max, you talked a little too soon there when you mentioned easy there.
I mean, it was easy. You just messed it up.
I know Carter Hamer would have knocked that down.
Yeah, the builder.
Right down the middle it goes. Another strike for Ari Tantos. What a play.
Yeah, running away with this one now. Zach's going to be holding on for dear life here. He's going to need a strike.
89-62. Zach, what does he have in store? And almost able to get a strike. The middle pin left up here. Is it going to be a spare? And it will not be as it drifts left, and Zach missing opportunities.
Yeah, lots of missed opportunities there, Seth. Absolutely right. But a lot of unluckiness too. Just that one pin just refusing to go down.
Oh, Ari almost able to get double strike there as she has one left up. As she had a spare.
It's getting late
and
here,
a strike.
Seth. No mistakes from Ari. Should run away with this one and the prize.
Just missing the pin there.
These strats are hard.
Yeah, I mean, back against the wall here for Zach. He's really got to get a strike here. Unfortunate. Good ball by him. Couldn't get it to knock down all 10 pins there.
117-71 for Ari. Can Zach get it done? And he gets a spare there, which is well needed for him. But Ari, with 2 rounds left, is looking like she might become the 2026 world champion here. Knocked down 7 pins there, Max.
Yeah, absolutely unlucky there, but running away with this one shouldn't be a problem to raise that trophy.
And getting only 2 there, missing a chance on that spare. What does Zach need to do on his
I mean, there's one thing and
one?
one thing only. Strike, 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 and strike again.
Let's see if he's able to get this one as he's preparing from the angle.
Give it that power. There you go.
And missing wide left, only able to get 3 pins to fall. That's not what you want if you're Zach. Okay, he gets the spare, which is well needed, but Ari on the 10th round, she can really,
3 bowls here.
man, run away with it. Down the middle it goes, curving left once again as 8 get knocked down. 2 remaining off the second bowl here. Down and left, but able to knock 1 pin down. And Ari sitting comfortably at 135.
Well, Zach needs to make 3 strikes here. It's that simple.
He gets
There's
1.
one.
That's what he needs. That's what he needs. Zach, stay calm. Let's see what he can do right here. Can he get back-to-back strikes?
Is this the dagger?
Oh!
No way!
Zach, it's Zach, the comeback king.
No!
Can he get it done? Oh my God, on the 3rd bowl here. Oh my God, 9 down.
Will it be enough?
I don't know.
Oh!
Zach losing by 2, 135,
good.
133.
That's really good.
Zach had all of us on our toes, but
Wow.
Ari is the 2026
Game.
Wii Sports champion here. Oh my God, Max! Man, we almost fell out of the chair standing up. That would have been crazy. And just to look, if he didn't miss wide left, it just knocked down one more pin. He might have been able to win that.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, Seth. But like I said there, going into that last round, he needed 3 strikes, and that's what he needed. He was missing
He
one
just missing
pin.
that, and he was mentioning it. But oh my God, what a championship game that we were able to be a part of. That was incredible. Zach started off not so hot, but he was able to really finish it with a bang there.
Yeah, he kept us, gave us that drama that we talked about. Unfortunately, no remotes through the TVs today, but what a great day of Wii Sports action.
What a great day it was. And the champion of the Wii Sports 2026 tournament here, Ari Tantos, alongside Carter Hamer.
First off, congratulations. That was a phenomenal game. You had the lead for quite a bit, but it got pretty close at the end. What were your emotions in that final shot?
Oh, it's like I was feeling crazy. I seeing Zach hit those 2 strikes, just an incredible, like I couldn't think at the time, and my hands were tied at the time. There was no way I could get another strike or make a comeback. If he had those 3, I was done. So he did a great performance right at the end there. But
That's the good thing about bowling, is that it could be close, and in the end you get as many shots as you want. Now, you won the Canadian Championships in January. Now you just won the World Championships here in February. Is one better than the other, or both the same? How do you feel?
I mean, I love to represent Canada, and being able to come here to a national stage and represent here as well is incredible. Like, winning Canada and being able to go here is my greatest pleasure, So I'd say about the same. I love my country.
That's good. Well, first off, you can take the helmet now because you're the winner, and we have something else for you too.
Oh my goodness. It's a box.
You can open it up.
Should I open it to the camera?
It's here. I can hold it. You can take the paper out.
Oh my gosh.
$1 million.
$1 million. I didn't know there was such stakes. This one's definitely better than the Canadian World Championship.
Well, I'm glad. Great playing today. It was so much fun to watch, and good luck in the future.
Thank you, Carter. Thanks.
Have a good day, guys.
$1 million prize, Max. What a day for her coming in this one, winning her quarterfinal match in tennis, winning the baseball semifinal, and winning the bowling final. Coming very close, though. You can ask for a better final.
Yeah, we talked about that being the toughest route to the final. Tennis, baseball, bowling, not a problem for Ari. Going through that clutch home run in the bottom of
Walk
the third
off.
in baseball in the semifinals. Ultimately, that clutch moment brought them to that final one. So really good, exciting stuff, drama all the way through. I had a lot of fun, Seth.
100%. And in your opinion, what was the best matchup here today?
Oh, I gotta go with that baseball walk-off.
That
was
was
absolutely
incredible.
electric. Yeah.
And we will be watching that all over TSN with one of the best moments from 2026. And we just seen it in February. What a play. Canadian champion, world champion. You can't get anything better than that.
No, absolutely. Dreams are made
Man.
of, Seth.
And what a day, winning the $1 million prize, becoming the world champion, Canadian champion. What a day we had here today. Wii Sports Championship here. Max, incredible day. We'll catch you guys next year as we'll have another group of contestants battling out for the $1 million and the chance to become the 2027 world champion. Max Cote, I'm Seth Poirier. We'll see you guys next time.
Well, that was quite the day. From tennis to boxing, bowling, baseball. As Max said, the walk-off home run. Personally, I think it was the bowling. I mean, it was in the final. It came down to the last shot. Quite the day. I mean, so many exciting things. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you guys next year at the World Championships for Wii U.